Hey there, this is Dave Gleason again, coming at you from Athletic Revolution, just south of Boston in Massachusetts. It's a great spring day. Finally, we have some nice weather here, and I'm really excited to share with you a little bit of a story, but that's just kind of the context to bring us into really the goal of this video, and that's how to bring balance drills into training for 6 to 9-year-old young athletes. I'm lucky enough, I'm blessed enough where from time to time, I'll get a parent or a parent coach that contacts me because they've seen one of these YouTube videos and they have specific questions about their situation. Just recently I got an email from someone, I don't know where in the country they are, or where in the world for that matter, but it's one of the most passionate dads I've ever received an email from. He is so concerned about his daughter, his 7-year-old daughter, and he really kind of, it was a downer of an email in the beginning because he really felt like he was doing the wrong thing by his daughter. Ex-college athlete, so he was an athlete at a high level. He's just trying to institute what he's learned in the past, into some things for his daughter to get better, and she's fighting him every step of the way. And it's starting to get in the way of the relationship just a little bit. But he's so passionate, and I'm so blessed to feel like I've developed a relationship even online with him, because we need more parents and coach parents like this particular individual. And one of his questions was, or one of his comments was, I tried to implement some balance drills once I was working with my daughter. We were having a great time, and when I said we're going to do some balance drills now, she just shut down. Didn't want anything to do with it. They start going back and forth. Their relationship was affected by it because he's frustrated, she's probably frustrated. So I want to give you the same advice I gave him. So the first thing I want to say is look at it from not your perspective as the parent or the coach, okay? But look at it from the child's perspective. What does a child that's between the ages of 6 and 9 years old want to do? Whatever is fun to them, okay? And that could be a myriad of different things. But so that we stay on task, let's talk about how that applies to physical activity and making sure that they get as much of a well-rounded developmental program put together for them as possible, okay? So balance drills, how do we put that in there? Now, I know even myself, if I'm working with a trainer, one of my assistant coaches, and they say, all right, Dave, we're going to work on balance drills now. I'm just going to be like, okay, whatever. Imagine being 6 to 9 years old. So how about this? If you take the approach of, hey, listen, let's play some catch. Any ball that you want, but we're going to stand on one foot. Let's see how many catches we can do back and forth. Now it changes things a little bit. Okay, now to that child, they're thinking, all right, I'm going to play catch with that. That's pretty cool. Okay? But now you've also laid in a little bit of a challenge, and from the emails I've been getting from this one individual anyway, his daughter is, she's a mature mover for her age. She does really well in any sports she participates in. So what happens? All these coaches glob onto her, and they want her to step up and step up and step up and overcoach and overcoach and overpractice, and he really wants the best for her. So I'm getting off track a little bit. I understand that, but I'm just so passionate about when I talk to parents and email parents, because I love parents that get involved. So anyway, back on task, balance training. Turn it into a challenging but fun game. Okay, and you can do that in your programs as well. Don't go out in front of a group of 6 to 9-year-old kids, no matter what sport they're playing, and say, all right, we're going to do balance drills now. No kid really likes the words drills or work. All right, we're going to have some fun standing on one foot, and I want you to get in partners and see how many times you can throw the ball back and forth, okay? Now, depending on their ability level, maybe that's above them. Maybe it needs to be more of a static balance than dynamic. So why don't you mirror each other? Say, we're going to play the mirror game and just make a pose on one leg. See if they can copy that, okay? And see if they can hold it as long as you can, and then give them the challenge to hold a pose, and then you have to try to hold it as long as they do. You see where I'm going with this? Always try to make it into a fun activity, a game, a game, a game, a game. One thing that I'm very proud of here is that most often when I say, okay, it's time to wrap it up, kids, they're bummed out because they just feel like they've played for 45 minutes to an hour. But really what we've worked on is all aspects of coordination, systemic strength, everything's in there, okay? So I hope this helps you. I know it's, again, a little bit of a long-winded approach to just explaining how you put balance training into the programming for a 6 to 9-year-old, but I wanted to make sure that you had a little bit of context there. And there may be other parents and coaches out there that are feeling the same way. They're trying to reach their kids. Don't always feel like you're doing the wrong thing. Just look at it from a different perspective sometimes, okay? So hopefully this little balance talk helped you out. You can take it back into your programming for your son, your daughter, your team, your group, your program, okay? This is Dave Gleason. I'm going to be back with more videos on, how to implement a lot of traditional exercises or thought processes, whether it's balance, reactivity, strength, all these things into, for kids 6 to 9 years old, because it seems to be the missing link these days, okay? We're laying the foundation at that age, so we really need to get a handle on that. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.